everybody, it's Melanie and I'm coming to you from the Outer Banks in North Carolina, and today we are at the Cape Hatteras Lighthouse, as you can see behind me. It is so tall. I don't even know if you can see all of it in the shot where we're standing. Cape Hatteras is most famous for the Gray Man ghost, which a lot of you have probably heard of if you are in the circles of the ghost world in YouTube. He will appear to people when there is a storm incoming so that they can board up their houses and get to the mainland and be safe. However, there are many other ghost stories surrounding this area. There are many unmarked graves from countless shipwrecks. One in particular shipwreck was called the sailing ship Carol A. Deering. Now, the Carol A. Deering ran aground on the Diamond Shoals on January 31st, 1921. The Coast Guard was called out to investigate, and when the Coast Guard got to the ship, they discovered something very strange. The crew was missing, the captain was missing, all the lifeboats and the anchors were missing from the ship, but it had also looked like they had just set out dinner. So the crew and the captain abandoned ship in quite a hurry. There were rumors of maybe pirates or rum runners, but no one definitely knows for sure what actually happened. And on the shore, the people who live here started reporting hearing men screaming. They would go to investigate the screams and no one would be there. So that's pretty creepy, right? We are gonna go back to the car and get the ghost box because it looks like we have enough space. There's not many people here. We won't disturb anybody. And we're gonna do a quick ghost box session. Any ghosts that want to communicate, use this little black box in my hands. How many ghosts are here? Can you give us a number? Can you speak loudly and clearly so we can understand you? Can you give us a name? Can we make that out? If you guys understand anything, leave a comment down below. Did you die in a shipwreck near here on the Diamond Shoals? Were you buried near here? Do you want us to leave? Say, uh-huh. or I couldn't tell. If there's anything else you want to say, now is your chance. Don't come back. Did I say don't come back? Okay, we're gonna say goodbye. Thank you for talking to us. Don't follow us home. And I don't... Goodbye. I'm pretty sure that said don't come back. But if you guys heard something different, because sometimes when you hear it in person, it sounds totally different on camera, leave a comment down below. If you heard anything else, clearly, please leave a comment down below. We are going to try to make it to a couple more places, and we'll see you in a little while. Hey, so we made it to Ocracoke Lighthouse. It is dark outside. We did get what footage we could of the lighthouse itself when we first got here, which was still pretty dark. Hopefully it won't be too blurry to insert. The most famous ghost for Ocracoke is Blackbeard the pirate. But we're not going to talk about him. We're going to talk about the Ocracoke Lighthouse ghosts. It is the second longest operating lighthouse in the United States, and it's famous for 3 ghosts in particular, 2 females and 1 male ghost. The first female ghost is unnamed. Nobody knows who she is. She's usually spotted in the summer after a thunderstorm, and she's supposed to be very pretty with olive skin, long dark hair. Sometimes you see her carrying a lantern around. So if we see a lantern in the dark, we'll know that's her. She will actually go up to people and comment on a party. So maybe she was going to a party when she died. We're not quite sure. The second one is a little bit more famous. It is Theodosia Burr Alston. And she was lost at sea when her boat sank off the coast of the Outer Banks. She is seen in a white dress with her hair dripping wet, and sometimes people will even say she has seaweed in her hair. And if you smell something musty, it's supposed to be her coming. So if you smell that, you might want to turn around and go the other direction. The last famous ghost at this lighthouse is actually one of the lighthouse keepers, and he is usually seen in gray and black striped pants and a white shirt, and he has a full beard. And the strangest part about this ghost is that he's rumored to talk to people, and people think he's real right up until he comes up to speak to them, and then he will just walk right through them. But up until that point, he appears to be a real person. So we're going to try a really quick ghost box session here. Are any of the ghosts at the Ocracoke Lighthouse willing to speak to us? If you would like to speak to us, talk into this little black box in my hand. Is Theodosia here with us? How about the lighthouse keeper? Can we speak with the unnamed female ghost who hangs out here? Are you going to a party? Not getting it.
It's pretty dead here.
Not getting anything. Like little blips, but no words or sentences.
Maybe there's nothing to work with out here because we're on an island and there's no radio stations in range or anything.
Sometimes you get something, sometimes you don't. I think we're gonna go so that we don't get kicked out or have the police called on us, and we're going to try to make it back and see if there's a ferry back to the mainland. Or not even the mainland, back to...
The larger Outer Banks?
Yeah, the larger Outer Banks. So we will see you at Kure. Is that how you pronounce that?
Probably.
We'll see you at Kure tomorrow. We are at our last lighthouse, also haunted. This is Kure Beach Lighthouse, although it's not really on the beach. There's like lots of trees and things around. It was the last major lighthouse built in the Outer Banks, and it remains in its original brick form. It's not painted. That was how they distinguished it from the other lighthouses. The famous ghost here is actually the keeper's daughter, who was named Sadie. Now, Sadie went down to the beach one day and never came home, and she ended up washing up on the shore the next day. After that happened, people started giving reports of a ghost child around. The lightkeeper's house over here is where they lived and of course took care of the house. Sadie stayed in the north bedroom, and ever since Sadie's death it is rumored that the house is actually cursed and that anyone who sleeps in Sadie's bedroom will see her or they will fall ill. So there are also other ghosts around the area. In 2009, a shipwreck actually washed up on shore near the Kure Beach Lighthouse, and they think that it's probably the oldest shipwreck that has washed up on the Atlantic. The ghosts of the ship are probably roaming the shores all throughout this area. If there are any ghosts here that would like to communicate, please talk into this little box in my hands. Is there anyone here with us? Sadie, are you here? Say yeah. Sadie, can you talk to us? How old are you? Did you live in the house over here? Did you stay in the north bedroom? Is there anything you'd like to say, Sadie? Are there any other ghosts here who would like to say something? Now's your chance. Would you like us to leave? Sorry, could you say that again? If you can make out what they're saying, leave us a comment below. Would you like us to go home? I think they're done talking. We got a few things come through. If you can understand anything, please leave a comment down below. And I think we're gonna actually hit the road because we have a very long drive home today. Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed the haunted lighthouses. There are so many more haunted places in the Outer Banks that we just did not have enough time to go to. So if we ever go again, maybe we can hit some of those up. We're going over a bridge right now. It's a little bumpy. Sorry about that. If you heard anything or if you have any stories or you'd like me to tell your story, write me an email down in the description box below or leave a comment. Remember, all of my social media is at the end of this video, so take a look at that.